Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Today we're at Foodbank WA, one of our partners with our brand new charity initiative giveafeed.com.au, helping to feed at least 2,000 struggling families this Christmas, and we need your help. We're about halfway there. So if you give a feed, go to giveafeed.com.au. Give us a person, give us a present or give us a corporation. On today's program, it's very exciting thanks to Wangara Volkswagen. Allan Simons jumps in the Volkswagen TSi.
Volkswagen is claiming fuel figures of just 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres.
I get invited along to drop in and catch up with a vintage motorcycle club.
It's a large club and its members' objectives are to restore and preserve vintage motorcycles.
And our Ian Diffin City Discount Tyres Zoomaholic is Chewy and he's Renault. What made you choose it?
Generally been known as a good handling car, where the three ways, going around the corners, and it's a good drive.
And our United Fuel Injection celebrity hitchhiker this week is Paul Moore from Winners and Losers. Now, what is the best car, in your opinion, on the roads?
At the moment, I want like a big Ford Ranger.
So get your credit cards ready because it's time for ZoomTV's giveafeed.com.au Christmas special. And we need your help, Australia.
Today on Zoom, we're talking golf. Not the +4's 9-iron type golf, but Volkswagen Golf, Australia's favourite and one of our most prestigious, awarded and reliable cars. And the best place to see one is right here at Wangara Volkswagen. Wangara Volkswagen sell the complete and comprehensive range of new and pre-owned Volkswagen passenger and commercial models. Wangara Volkswagen is a proud member of AHG, Australia's largest motoring group. So whatever vehicle you buy, new or pre-owned, you get the benefit of dealing with professional, trained staff, excellent service and first-class after-sales commitment. That flows through to vehicle servicing, genuine parts and accessories, finance and insurance. And with all that behind us, we know we're in good hands. So, let's get down to the business of why we're here today, and this is it. It's the Volkswagen Golf 90 TSi. This is a lot of car in a very small and refined package. Volkswagen have incorporated a wagon load of changes inside and out. So, let's go golfing. The new Golf has a longer wheelbase. It's wider and lower to the ground than the outgoing model. It's also 100 kilograms lighter. This particular car has been fitted with the optional 17-inch Dijon alloys, which I think is a nice add-on. On the inside, the changes are even more apparent, from the leather-bound steering wheel with piano black inlays and beautifully designed multifunction buttons, to the 5.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system and a new hill-hold-enabled electronic parking brake. The Golf shrieks refinement. Fit and finish levels are all first class and make this a luxury car even in this entry-level 90 TSi. Golf is good to drive too. You know as soon as you get in that you're just going to love the ride. This is helped out by a beautifully laid out dash, soft touch plastics and some of the most comfortable front upholstered seats we've ever sat in. The comfort continues in the back seats with more rear legroom, and the boot has grown 30 litres to 380 litres. Fold the rear seats almost flat and luggage space expands to 1,270 litres. In terms of safety, Golf scores the top 5-star ANCAP and Euro NCAP rating. 7 airbags, ABS with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, multi-collision brake and driver fatigue detection system. There's good news under the bonnet too. Sitting in here is the latest 1.4-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged direct injection engine, pumping out 90 kilowatts of power. The best the previous generation motor could give us was 77 kilowatts. There's plenty of power here. The 90 TSi also benefits from Volkswagen's fuel-saving stop-start system and battery regeneration modes. Volkswagen is claiming fuel figures of just 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres combined metro country drive. There's so much competition in this segment of the car market, but I'll let you in on a little secret. Rivals to the Golf simply don't come close. It's a Volkswagen. That's all there is to it. See the Golf soon at Wangara Volkswagen, Berryman Drive, Wangara. Go to wangaravolkswagen.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.
If you want to get more grunt out of your diesel, by now you should understand that the only place to go is United Fuel Injection. And now with the help of the internet, you can access their parts and accessories from anywhere in Australia. All you've got to do is jump onto eBay. Because that's right, United Fuel Injection is now on eBay. Up until now, if you ever wanted to get hold of the most trustworthy parts for your diesel or turbo engine, you'd have to come in and see the guys here at United Fuel Injection personally. And while you can still do that, there's one minor problem. They're in Perth. So if anyone at home, anywhere in Australia, wants to access any of your parts at great prices, they can now deal with you direct because of eBay.
Yeah, they could just log on to eBay, buy the parts, or if they're unsure, send us a message or give us a call.
What are some of the savings people can actually make by dealing with you through eBay?
The benefits is that they've got an online price, so if they've got an online saving on RRP, we can pass the discount on to the guys because there's no labour involved having an online site.
Is there any delay in the parts getting out to them?
Most cases it's 3 days, depending on the weight of the item. If it's under 5 kilo, they'll have it the next day. If it's anything over 5 kilo, 3 days max.
There's a discount available to the people at home, isn't there?
Yeah, we've designed a voucher code called ZoomTV. That's redeemable at the end of the sale. All they do is type in ZoomTV in the voucher box and it knocks them 5% off the entire bill.
Well, mate, you've done really well. Thank you very much. Now, if you'd like to get more performance out of your diesel, build your own performance kit, or just access some great advice, make sure you go to zoomtv.com.au, click on the big discount banner for United Fuel Injection, follow it, save 5%, and buy your parts directly off United Fuel Injection. This is one of the food parcels a lucky family is going to receive this Christmas thanks to your donation of $25. They actually will get about $80 worth of food. How good is that? After the break, I drop in and catch up with a vintage motorcycle club in WA. That's next on Zoom TV. Welcome back to Zoom TV and the annual swap meet of the Vintage Motorcycle Club of WA. I'm now joined by a very special person, Rex. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Now, I've been told you're a previous president and a current life member.
Current.
So nobody's going to be able to answer my question better than you.
I hope so.
Okay, now tell us about the club.
Well, it's a large club and its members' objectives are to restore and preserve vintage motorcycles, and that is bikes more than 25-year-old. But we do have a number of bikes that are over 100 years old.
Wow, that's incredible. I can't believe they were making bikes 100 years ago.
Yes, pretty crude.
Now, the club itself is very well organised. Would I be right by saying today is more or less a networking day?
Yes, it is, and it's a good opportunity to us to expose the bikes to the public in this forum, but there's a marvellous collection of bikes here today.
It really has a great atmosphere. Is that what you go for?
Yes, yeah. Look, it's something that just evolves out of the club. It's not something we target in particular. It's just the camaraderie that we get from riding together at weekends and days like this.
So you do things within the club, like have ride days and stuff like that?
Yeah, we have a ride most weekends. Usually just a one-day ride, but we do have 2-day rides, and then every year or so there'll be a fortnight ride.
Okay, well, it sounds like a lot of fun. Now, just a couple of quick facts, I suppose. If someone wants to get involved in the club or find out more about the club, what do they do?
Well, the club has a website, very extensive website, and that will show you a lot of photographs of bikes, as well as, in detail our objectives and how we operate, and membership, of course. The club has 600 members, a very big club.
It is a very big club,
It
for a
is.
WA only club.
Yes.
Now, Rex, what are some of the bikes we should be taking a closer look at before we go?
Well, I have personal desires on, I guess, some more, but I really get quite amazed with the really old bikes that are belt drivers, which means they haven't got a chain, they just drive with a belt. And then there are the others that are absolutely legendary bikes, and Vincent over there is one. That was a legendary bike in its day and still is, very sought after.
Very expensive, I'm told.
Yes. Well, most of them are more expensive than you would think, and they are expensive to restore.
You've got to look out for the Triumph. There's always going to be
yes.
the Triumph. You've got to look out for the Harley. I can see one in the corner of my eye over there.
All popular bikes.
Rex, thanks a lot for inviting us along. I've had a lot of fun. You're a gentleman.
Thank you.
That's the thing about Like members of clubs, they're very knowledgeable. Now, if you would like to know more about the Vintage Motorcycle Club of WA, go to zoomtv.com.au and follow the links. If you're interested in things that fly, drive and float, here are some of our favourite events submitted by you. Chrysler have made some of the most iconic cars in the world, and this weekend they're going to be celebrated in all their glory at the annual Mopar Nationals. With a huge lineup of Chrysler badge vehicles from Victoria, South Australia and New South Wales, the Mopar Nationals is going to be a huge event. Show and shine, drag show, swap and skid fest, trade stands and plenty of activities throughout the day will keep the whole family entertained. It's on right now, so if you're near Heathcote Park Raceway in Victoria, then get your skates on. It's quarter the size but double the fun with remote-controlled racing every 2 weeks at Henderson Speedway in WA. If you've experienced the fun of remote-control cars in the past, then these things will blow you away. Get down to West Oz Quarter Scale Speedway to catch all the scale-down action. Racing starts at 5 p.m. with free entry, so it's fun for the whole family. Head to westozquarterscale.com. Collecting gifts for the Salvation Army has never been more fun or had more attitude than the Perth Bikers Charity Ride, which is on today in WA. If you're a motorbike fanatic or just a casual weekend rider, you're invited down to take part in this great community ride, to gather presents for the Salvation Army and to get to know your fellow bike fans. Meeting at Lathlane Park, WA today at 11 a.m. So just bring a gift to donate and of course your bike. Foodbank also have a fantastic project that helps deliver fresh fruit and vegetables to families in need. Now, if you'd like to get involved with Foodbank, make sure you jump onto the giverfeed.com.au website and make a donation. Australia, you can help us feed 2,000 struggling families this Christmas. After the break, I catch up with this week's Ian Diffin City Discount Tyres Zoomaholic, Chewy and his Renault. That's next on Zoom TV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to imazoomaaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. I'm now joined by Chewy, one of the winners of the Ian Diffin City Discount Tyres Performance Driving Day. Chewy, how have you found the day?
It's been awesome. It's been a great day. We've got really good instructors here at RAC. The weather's perfect. We've learned more about myself, more about the car. So yeah, it's been great.
Chewy, have you found that you've got a greater appreciation over what your car can and can't do?
Yes, definitely. I mean, coming over here, it's the place to be to test the limits of your car and yourself. Doing it here over the skid pan in a safe environment, that's the way to do it.
On with the car,
Yep.
How do you find your Renault? What made you choose it?
Generally been known as a good handling car, where the three-ways, going around the corners, and it's a good drive.
Okay. What's your favourite thing about the car?
I love the handling, that's number one. And secondly, probably the colour. This is a special colour, so that's why I like it.
It's a nice colour. Now,
Yep.
what would you change about it if you had the chance?
I'll probably go for more top-end power. I think for a front-wheel drive, 2-litre turbo, that's what it lacks. At the top end, that's probably what I'll do.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Congratulations for winning as well.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
I'm now joined by Wayne Smith from City Toyota. Wayne, what are we doing here at Foodbank Australia?
We're packing up the last 600 boxes of the 2,000 meals that we're going to give away at Christmas time.
And what's Give a Feed about?
So giverfeed.com.au is simply a combination of the Rotary Club of Harrison, ZoomTV and City Toyota. And we're looking to give away 2,000 meals at Christmas time.
Okay, now if people want to get involved, all they've got to do is jump onto giverfeed.com.au and give a feed.
That's right, so for $25, use your credit card, go online every $25 and it's all tax deductible.
And there's a couple of different options that people can do as well?
That's right, so you can actually look to give a feed yourself. So it's one meal is $25 and it buys you the equivalent of $80 that we're packing up today. The other way is to go on and give a gift for Christmas. So you can actually give someone a gift for $25 and otherwise corporations can get involved. So for $500, a corporation can go online and give 20 feeds.
And they get involved in the Plate of Honour and they get to plug their company and they get to take some branding from the Give a Feed and put it on their website.
That's right.
So it's really a great community kind of brainchild, isn't it, Wayne?
It's a really simple way to give back to the community and especially at Christmas time by putting some meals on the table for families.
Okay, now the actual charity itself this year aims to raise $50,000.
That's right. So we started off with 1,000 meals at $20 each, went to 1,500 at 20, but the actual national food bank standard is $25 for a family of 4 now. So and we've also upped the target to 2,000. So that'll be $50,000 that we're raising for charity.
And one of the great things is, Wayne, they get one of these parcels delivered to their house on Christmas Day, guaranteeing that they're going to have an awesome feed.
That's right. So it's designed to feed a family of 4, and it's an equivalent value of $80 worth of food, and that'll feed 4 people at Christmas time.
Mate, I love getting involved with you, putting our brains together. Look what we achieved. Now, if you'd love to get involved with Give a Feed and give a family in need a feed this Christmas, make sure you go to giveafeed.com.au and help a family this Christmas. Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. One of the great things that Foodbank does is their school breakfast program, which helps feed young students and, of course, educate them on eating well. Now, I want you to think about something for a second. Imagine waking up this Christmas morning with absolutely no food. It would be terrible, wouldn't it? Well, you can make a difference to a struggling family this Christmas, 2,000 families, in fact, by jumping on to giveafeed.com.au. Give a feed as a gift, give a feed to somebody else as a gift, or give a feed as a corporation. It's that simple. All you've got to do is go to the website and donate Australia and help us feed 2,000 families this Christmas. After the break, we catch up with this week's United Fuel Injection celebrity hitchhiker, Paul Moore from Winners and Losers. That's next on ZoomTV. Welcome back to Zoom TV. I'm now with a person that over the years of doing these Zoom Celebrity Hitchhikers has become a friend, a fellow bloke, Paul Moore. How are you, mate?
Mate, Aaron, good to see you, brother.
Mate, when I met you, you just started out in Winners and Losers. Your character is firm in the show, in the cast. You've grown as an actor, and you're achieving great things.
Thank you.
And the great thing about it is you get to work with your wife.
Oh, mate, everything you said is correct. But the thing is, mate, you got to understand, they've actually written us in, and some of the storyline that we've been doing has been quite emotional. You know, normally we've got the gags and this and that. Some of the things, it's rocky. You know, Bridget is cracking it at Wes, and there's all this, and she's a method actor, man. So she takes it home. There's been times where we've had to sleep in different rooms because the next day we've had to do a scene where she's had to crack it.
Hey! Look at you, Wes. Good effort. Oh, it's supposed to be white. You stuffed up the wash. Babe, can you just get me a drink?
So, Paul, what's happening in Paul Moore world? Now, people might not realise, but you actually don't just act, you teach acting.
Mate, we've got a studio that myself and Sarah have started called More Grace, and it's been going for about 6 years now, and it's in Geelong. And it's just cranking. We've got like 400 students. We've got kids and teens and adults, and you know they're getting on shows and films, and we're starting to get this really good reputation. And for me, when I'm not acting and you're helping kids with confidence issues and stuff, it's a massive, and it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something for the world.
What you're doing is a great thing. So if people want to get involved with that, I presume you have a website.
Yeah, www.moregrace.com.
So you're ready for the Fast Five?
Fast Five, hit me, brother.
Okay, you've already answered these again, so I'm going to see if you get the same answers. We'll go back in the tape. First car you ever owned?
First car I ever owned was a postie bike. Oh, can I say that? It's a postie bike.
You did?
It's 17 and 10 months, it was a postie bike. But then I got a Hyundai XL, green.
Now, what is the best car, in your opinion, on the roads?
The best
What is
car.
the car you want?
The best car that I want at the moment, I want like a big Ford Ranger, because they're big. You sit high. You know, you've got what? Oh, there's lots of girls in the back for my friends that are single, like Johnny Ruffo.
You might not be able to see it, but there is a Mr. Ruffo over there. Prompt in, Paul. Now you've got to focus because you can't cheat on the next one. What is your opinion of the worst car on the roads?
The worst car on the worst car at the moment would be Hyundai Getz.
That would be it. What car do you currently drive?
I currently drive a Fiesta, a Ford Fiesta.
Final question is, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is probably snakes.
Same
Yeah,
answer as last
snakes. I reckon snakes, or I would go the dentist. You know, I had a couple of fillings pulled out, and I'm actually.
Must be a hard memory because it kind of came back.
I've got one that has to come out now, and I've put it off for about 2 years. So snakes or dentist.
Mate, you're a legend as always.
Cool, man.
Thank you very much. Good luck with everything. Now, don't forget, if you want to be a great actor and you live in the Geelong region, anywhere in Melbourne, make sure you go to moregrace.com.au to find out more, or follow the links from ZoomTV, and you could follow in this great man's footsteps. So that's our show. Now, to find out anything more from today's program, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au, or download our free iPhone app. Don't forget, if you've got an event coming up, we'd love to hear about it. Go to our website, click on the events page, tell us about it. You never know, we might even come along. And finally, help us Australia to raise those 2,000 meals. All you've got to do is jump onto giveafeed.com.au and give a feed. It's that simple. And some struggling families will be fed with this wonderful parcel from Foodbank. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. We'll catch you next week. And that's a wrap.